news. Give me sports!
Virgin Radio Sports Headlines.
Sports!
Bowler Stuart Broad is up to second in the list of England's all-time Test cricket wicket takers. The paceman surpassed Sir Ian Botham's tally of 383 in the innings and 209-run win over the West Indies at Edgbaston. Former skipper Alistair Cook got a double century in the first ever home day-night Test. He's very pleased to have witnessed his international teammates' landmark.
I reckon I've been there for every single one of those wickets, which is a very strange thing, but incredible to go past a bowler as good as Sir Ian Botham and a cricketer like that. So full marks for Broady for the work and effort he puts in, and yeah, he's bowling as well as ever.
In the Premier League, Arsenal suffered a 1-0 defeat at Stoke. Manchester United had no such struggles at Swansea, thrashing them 4-0. Liverpool beat Crystal Palace 1-0, while Southampton beat West Ham 3-2. In the Scottish Premiership, Celtic beat Kilmarnock 2-0. And Sir Mo Farah will race on a British track for the final time when he takes part in the 3,000 metres at the Birmingham Grand Prix later. That's your sport, powered by TalkSport.
Don't mention the other station! For goodness sakes! Morning! Oh, there's a new phoning show in town. And it's now.
Classic tracks, new music. This is Virgin Radio.
Let's be having you. There's a new phoning show in town. Lots to talk about, although I haven't got my scrap of paper in front of me. But. 0333 00 333 00. Oh, God, Alan Caddick's calling in already. Aye, what a Sunday, what a Sunday.
25 years and my life is still trying to get up that great big hill of hope for a destination. I realized quickly when I knew I should that the world was made up of this brotherhood of man, for whatever that means. Into a crisis times when I'm lying in bed just to get it all out what's in my head, and I am feeling a little peculiar. Into a wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and I get real high and I scream from the top of my My life is still trying to get up that great big hill of hope for a destination.
Classic tracks.
New music.
This is Virgin Radio.
Try to keep you close to me, but life got in between. Tried to square not being there, but said that I should have been. Hold back the river, let me look in your eyes. Hold back the river so I can stop for a minute and see where you hide. Hold back the river, hold back. Once upon a different life, we rubbed our backs into the sky. Now we caught against the tide. Those distant days all flashing by. Hold back the river, let me look in your eyes. Hold back the river so I can stop for a minute and be by your side. Hold back the river, hold back. Hold back the river, let me look in your eyes. Hold back the river so I can stop for a minute and see where you hide. Hold back the river, hold back. Lonely water, won't you let us wander? Let us hold each other. Lonely water, won't you let us wander? Let us hold each other. Hold back the river, let me look in your eyes. Hold back the river so I can stop for a minute and be by your side. Hold back the river, hold back. Hold back the river, let me look in your eyes. Hold back the river so I can stop for a minute and be by your side. Hold back the river, oh. Lonely water, won't you let us wander? Let us hold each other. Lonely water, won't you let us wander? Let us hold each other.
Oh! It's Sunday morning. Sweet Lord. I've been up. Oh, no, hang on. That's the wrong one. Let's try again. I've been up. There we go. Yeah, that's it. It's not my usual studio. You know that, guys, don't you? They've given me faders and everything. I woke up early and I've taken the dog for a walk. And it was wet. And I hate that dog. That really was the worst thing, the worst decision I ever made was buying a flipping dog. Jeez. Anyway, you don't want to know about my worries. Good morning, Virgin Radio UK. My name is Iain Lee. There's a new phone-in show in town. 0333 00 333 I've got stuff to talk about, but Alan Caddick's phoned in already. Good morning, Alan.
Morning, Ian.
Morning, Alan. What have you done this morning?
Well, I've been on my bicycle.
Oh, did you go anywhere or did you just sit on it indoors?
No, I went from my flat in Cotteridge down the Purcell Road to in Birmingham.
But flipping it, did you? Where do you keep your bike, Alan? Do you keep it outside or do you keep it in the hallway?
I keep it in the bath.
Hang on a second. Did he just say the bath? Let's. Did you just say the bath?
Yeah, because it's a tiny flat.
You keep your bicycle in the bath?
Yeah.
Wowzers. I mean, I didn't think that was going to go anywhere, but I guess we got a phone-in topic. Where do you keep your bike? 0333 00 333 What did you call in for, Alan? Sorry?
Morning.
What?
What other topics have we got this morning?
We've got rubbish films that you sat through, even though they were rubbish. I'm nearly at the end of a terrible, terrible film I started watching last night called The Frame, right? And it's awful, Alan. It's one of the worst films I've ever seen.
Absolute pony.
Absolute pony. But I've got to see it through to the end. If you only had one shelf, what would you put on it? Can we create a zoo of songs? When did you realise you can't sing? Ever seen a pop star in the shops? How the hell do you relax? And do you have actual hobbies? And thanks to you, Alan, where do you keep your bike?
And also I got a bit of a gripe from the other show on Friday.
Well, then we'll have to talk about that on the other radio station. Never the twain shall meet. 0333 00 333 is the telephone number. If any of those wet your whistle, you can of course call in about absolutely anything you want. I'd play this record reluctantly. All of the songs on Virgin are brilliant, but I just don't dig reggae.
Virgin Radio.
I know the score at the back of my hand.
me down. Don't you know that I got a plan? I know the direction, the lay of the land. I know the score like the back of my hand. Them other boys, I don't give a damn. I'm the man. Come round. Nothing can break, nothing can break me down. I'm the man. Come round and nothing can break. You can't break me down. I got gas in the tank. I got money in the bank. I got news for you, baby. You're looking at the man. I got skin in the game. I got a house all day. I got news for you, baby. You're looking at the man. When it comes to Friday, I always earn. But don't try to teach me. Got nothing to learn. 'Cause baby, I'm gifted. You see what I mean? USDA certified lean. I'm the man. Come round. Nothing can break. You can't break me down. I got gas in the tank. I got money in the bank. I got news for you, baby. You're looking at the man. I got skin in the game. I don't feel no pain. I got news for you, baby. You're looking at the man. Who's the man? Who's the man? Who's the man? Who's the man? The plan. I'm the man. Who's the man? Who's the man? Who's the man? Who's the man? The plan. I'm the man. I'm the man. I got gas in the tank. I got money in the bank. I got news for you, baby. You're looking at the man. I got skin in the game. Headed for the hall. I got news for you, baby. You're looking at the man. Right hand to God, first in command. My testimony, but I take the stand. Who's the man? Who's the man? Who's the man? Who's the man? The plan. I'm the man. Who's the man? Who's the man? Who's the man? Who's the man? The plan. I'm the man. I don't give a damn.
Morning, dear listener. Iain Lee, Virgin Radio. There's a new phone-in show in town. Oh, by the way, you can watch it as well. If you want to watch an overweight middle-aged man wearing a monkey T-shirt sit in a studio, oh, yes. We've got that catered for. Periscope.tv/Iain Lee. But more importantly than that, guys, more importantly than that, it is a phone-in show and we need your phone calls. I've got loads of stuff to talk about, but you are welcome to call in about absolutely anything you want. Honestly, the standards on this show, we set them very, very low indeed. Honestly. We let Alan Caddick on first orders, you know. One of the questions is, have you ever seen a pop star in a shop? And I'm really thinking, I don't think... No, tell a lie. I saw... Now, what was his name? Oh, what was his name? Not Eagle Eye Cherry. He was a bit like Finley Quay. That was it. Finley Quay. I saw Finley Quay coming out of a Nissa Happy Shopper. How about that? Nissa Happy Shopper once. Someone has tweeted, Sean, I saw Brian May looking very confused in Harrods once. Turned out he was looking for the food hall, which was directly behind him. You just reminded me. I saw Rod Stewart in Selfridges once. Yes, yes. Oh, there's mileage in this, dear listener. Have you ever seen a pop star in a shop? 0333. Rod Stewart in Selfridges. He was tiny. I mean, came up to my knees. 0333 00 333 I've also got this thing. Can we make a zoo of songs? And maybe I'm not making it clear by what I mean when I say that. It's Sunday morning, guys. You don't expect me to speak clearly. Like, can we get a song with every animal ever invented in it? I tell you where this came from. I was driving in this morning, flicking between listening to Virgin Radio, of course, and also Let It Be Naked. Have you heard that? The Beatles album where they stripped off all the production. I only heard it for the first time this morning and I loved it. And of course, that has the song Dig a Pony. Now, if we were to put a pony in a zoo, it would be, let's be honest, a pony zoo. So can we create a zoo made up entirely of songs? 0333 00 333 is the telephone number. I'm Iain Lee. This is Virgin Radio.
Classic tracks.
New music.
Virgin Radio. This is Virgin Radio.
Oh no, see you walking around like it's a funeral. Not so serious, girl, why those feet cold? We just getting started, don't you tiptoe. Waste time with the masterpiece, to waste time with the masterpiece. You should be rolling me, you should be rolling me. You're a real life fantasy, you're a real life fantasy. But you're moving so carefully, let's start living dangerously. Talk to me, baby. I'm rolling up the mirror, sweet, sweet baby. Whoa. Let's lose our minds and go crazy, crazy. Keep on hoping we'll be cake by the ocean. Walk for me, baby. I'll be pretty, you'll be Naomi. Whoa. Let's lose our minds and go crazy, crazy. Keep on hoping we'll be cake by the ocean. Hot damn. See you licking frozen from your own hands. Want another taste? I'm begging, yes, ma'am. I'm tired of all this candy on the dry land, dry land. Oh, waste time with the masterpiece, to waste time with the masterpiece. You should be rolling me, you should be rolling me. You're a real life fantasy, you're a real life fantasy. But you're moving so carefully, let's start living dangerously. Talk to me, baby. I'm rolling up the mirror, sweet, sweet baby. Whoa. Let's lose our minds and go crazy, crazy. Keep on hoping we'll be cake by the ocean. Walk for me, baby. I'll be pretty, you'll be Naomi. Whoa. Let's lose our minds and go crazy, crazy. Keep on hoping we'll be cake by the ocean. Keep on hoping we'll be cake by the ocean. Keep on hoping we'll be cake by the ocean. Hey, so delicious. Talk to me, girl. Talk to me, baby. I'm rolling up the mirror, sweet, sweet baby. Whoa. Let's lose our minds and go crazy, crazy. Keep on hoping we'll be cake by the ocean. Walk for me, baby. I'll be pretty, you'll be Naomi. Whoa. Let's lose our minds and go crazy, crazy. That's right. Keep on hoping we'll be cake by the ocean. Keep on hoping we'll be cake by the ocean.
Classic tracks. New music. This is Virgin Radio.
I wait without you, with or without you, with or without you. Through the storm we reach the shore. You give it all, but I want more, and I'm waiting for you, with or without you, with or without you. I can't live with or without you. And you give yourself away, and you give yourself away, and you give, and you give, and you give yourself away. My hands are tied, the body bruised. She got me with nothing to win and nothing left to lose. And you give yourself away, and you give yourself away, and you give, and you give, and you give yourself away, with or without you, with or without you. I can't live with or without you. With or without you, with or without you, I can't live with or without you, with
Well, yep. That'll do it. A little bit sniffly this morning. I'm being very brave about it, though. Very brave. Oh, you won't hear me banging on about it for the next 2.5 hours. No, 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 no. You think that's guitar playing? That's not guitar playing. This is guitar playing. Name me one other radio station that'll go from U2 to Mason Williams playing Classical Gas. I just can't think of any. I cannot think of any. 0333 003300. That's the telephone number if you want to give me a call. My name's Iain Lee. This is Virgin Radio. Dredge has called in. Good morning, Dredge.
Classical gas sounds like some sort of medical problem.
It doesn't. I'm sorry. Very sorry to say we've got the test backs and the fronts, Dredge, and I'm afraid you've got classical gas.
Oh no! I've got to give up the guitar then.
Yeah, you've got to give up the guitar. Here's the thing: I get contemporary gas quite a lot because I can't, and I don't want to. You know, I'm trying to keep the Sunday morning shows a bit classy, but I can't burp. I cannot burp, and so I get a build-up of contemporary gas, and it's excruciating. And here's the thing, Dredge, I'm not the only one that can't do this. It's a problem that many people face and nobody talks about. And do you know what? This afternoon, after I've done my top secret thing, I'm going to start a charity for those who can't burp, and I'm going to be the patron of it.
What's this top secret thing?
It's top secret. I cannot tell you. After the show today, I am off somewhere, thanks to my new management team at Globotech, and I am doing something top secret. Let's just say, when it drops, it's going to change the way you perceive entertainment. Oh, get you dirty dog! Dirty dog! What was that? Dirty dog! No. We're trying to keep... Have you finished?
Sorry.
Dirty dog! This is Virgin Radio. We're better than that.
I'm sorry, I forgot it wasn't Talk Radio.
This is exactly Talk Radio. Talk Radio, they pay people to come on the air and belch. Virgin Radio, au contraire.
Can I do my zoo songs?
Please do. We want to build a zoo of songs. So far, we've got Dig a Pony by the Beatles, and that's it.
And that was yours?
Yep. Yeah, all right, mate.
All right.
How's your phoning going, eh? You...
well, it's going all right.
Just get to the point, man!
For heaven's sake. So, yeah, I reckon...
Are you too slow? I mean, we could have been there all morning waiting for that. Ay. Rocky, you'll have to stay there. We'll come to you in a bit. Gotta be snappy, Dredge. Gotta be snappy. Not burpy. That's, I'm telling...
In my defense, all my intentions were good. And heaven holds a place somewhere for the misunderstood. You know I'd give you blood if it'd be enough. Devil's on my doorstep since the day I was born. It's hard to find a sunset in the eye of a storm. But I'm a dreamer by design, and I know in time
Virgin Radio.
By the way, we're having a lovely little chat with all the Periscopers this morning. Hello, Periscopers. Answering any question you've got, I'll answer it on there. Where were we? Oh, yes, so, can we build a zoo of songs? So far, we've got Dig a Pony by the Beatles. And also, ever seen a pop star in a shop? Now, this isn't technically a pop star, but this is such an incredible tweet from Crabbers. And he's normally a very trustworthy tweeter. Crabbers has tweeted, "My mum sold Marlon Brando a pair of slippers in Marks and Spencer's Guildford years ago, and she didn't recognise him." I mean, Marlon Brando, I can imagine him rocking the slippers totally. Oh, of course he's a slipper dude. Who isn't? But Marks and Spencer's in Guildford? Wow. Morning, Dom.
Hi, is that Iain?
Yes, it is, Dom.
Oh, thanks for taking my call, Mr. Botham. I'm a big fan of your shredded wheat and, walking and stuff.
It's not, it's Iain Lee. It's Iain Lee.
All right, you'll do. Lion sleeps tonight, tight fit. You'll do.
Right, okay. Well, just hang on. Lion sleeps... Let me write it down. Lion sleeps tonight. Yep, okay.
I need you to answer a question for me, Dan.
Eye of the tiger!
Okay, not the question.
No, sorry. Wouldn't it be great if that was the answer to the question? Wowzers. Wowzers,
very
man.
spooky.
Yeah, it'd be spooky. I'd be the Derek Acora of Virgin Radio.
No one needs that.
No one needs that. No.
Right, which pairing, in your opinion, was the better to wake up to in the mornings back in the day, as it were?
Which what? Pairing?
Which pairing?
Go on.
Was it the nice and nicey Anna Nick, or was it the dangerously kinky Frank and Selena?
Oh, we were. This is a reference for the people under 30 years old. But we were a Frank and Selena household, most definitely.
That don't surprise me. Well, anyway, that's great. That. So I'm gonna switch off the TV set and do something less boring instead.
Thanks very much indeed. Yeah, I grew up in an age when there wasn't breakfast television, and when it started, it was a revolution. Frank Boff and Selena Scott, naughty, naughty Frank Boff. Isn't it time we forgave him for his indiscretions? Morning, Geeky Girl.
Hi, Iain.
Hello, Geeky Girl.
Hello, I'm on my way to a forest full of monkeys.
You're on my way to what?
To a forest full of monkeys.
Are you going to Monkey World?
No, I've been there quite a few times, but I'm up in the north. I'm going to Trentham, where it's literally a forest you can walk through with...
Shut up. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Shut up. You're saying that up north there is a forest where the monkeys have taken over?
Well, this is it. I'm a little bit scared, but apparently you can just walk through there and hang out with them. Maybe play rock, scissors, paper. I don't know.
No, I do not believe... You're in this country. You mean the north of this country, yeah?
I think we're still technically in England.
Wowzers, no one told me there was a forest where isn't that how Planet of the Apes started?
It might have been.
I think it is.
Google Monkey Forest, Trentham, and have a look.
I'm not going to do that. I'm a lazy person. I don't click on links and I don't Google stuff, but I'm going to take your word for it.
Yeah, and I'll see what happens. I mean, maybe they'll attack all the people. Don't know. But
they might take you as their human bride.
Well, maybe.
Well,
that would make an interesting day out, wouldn't it?
Wouldn't it just?
And for your animal zoo, I'm thinking back about Monkey World.
Can I just say, Geeky Girl, you don't need to put the word animal in front of zoo. You'd only put the only word you put in front of zoo were if it were like a human zoo. Then you would put human. But so animals is a zoo. Is a zoo.
I probably meant to say music zoo, didn't I?
I don't know what you meant. You're obviously insane, woman. But carry on.
Probably. But thinking back to Monkey World, there's a one-armed blonde called Alex who's a gibbon. So could we have the funky gibbon?
Oh, the funky gibbon is in there. Of course it is. Thank you very much. 0333 00333 I'm Iain Lee. This is Virgin Radio.
Classic tracks.
New music.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel. Blossom in the trees, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life.
Classic tracks, new music.
Virgin Radio.
Just twisted, pull your hair and make me shout. It's just that you insisted I was good for nothing, like you were onto something. I only lie when I love you. I only crawl when I hit the ground. You only cry when I love you. I only lie when I make a sound. I only lie when I
Yes? Ah! Morning, dear listener. Iain Lee, Virgin Radio. Actually, it's just, we've just done an hour of absolute nothing. I've not done anything. Well, we're making a zoo out of songs, pop stars in shops, and loads of other stuff. Let's go to the phones. Morning, Daniel.
Good morning, Iain. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you, Daniel.
I've got some songs for the Song Zoo, Daniel.
Yeah, OK. Well, so far we've got Dig a Pony, The Lion Sleeps Tonight, Eye of the Tiger and Funky Gibbon.
All right, so have you got your pen ready?
I've got my pen and I've got my paper.
Write them down, then. Number 1 is Karma Chameleon.
Karma Chameleon, I like it.
Thank you, you're welcome. Number 2 is Hungry Like the Wolf.
Hungry like... Is it like a wolf or like the wolf?
I believe it's the wolf, Ian.
OK, it's Hungry Like the Wolf, yes. OK, any more?
Yes.
Oh.
Number 3 is Rat Trap.
OK. OK. Do
you remember Rat Trap, Ian?
But is that by the Boomtown Rats?
It is, yeah.
Why do you sound so depressed reading this list out?
Well, zoos are a depressing place.
They are.
Animals.
They are. I refuse to go. I don't want to get all heavy on yo ass, but I refuse to go to zoos. Now I'm building one.
Well, for the songs. And then the next one, Ian, is And Your Bird Can Sing. It's a good one.
Yes, it is. How many of these have you got, by the way?
Oh, there's only 4 more.
I tell you what, we'll leave it for this week, Daniel.
When the doves cry, bat dance, shark the herald angels sing, and whale meet again.
Thanks very much for calling. Oh, gosh. Oh, man alive. 0333 00 333 00. Gatford, stay there. I'll come to you. Look at the time. I've got to do this. Here's the news. Touch my sports.
Sports headlines.
Sports.
Stuart Broad says it's a special feeling to pass Sir Ian Botham as England's second highest Test wicket taker of all time. The fast bowler took his 384th in their crushing innings and 209-run victory over the West Indies in their day-night match at Edgbaston.
The Windies.
Speaking to Sky Sports News, Broad says it means even more to have overtaken someone who helped influence him.
He's obviously been a hero of mine, someone who gave me my Test cap back in 2007, and obviously someone who inspired me to play cricket for England.
Arsenal's manager believes the big decisions went against them in last night's 1-0 Premier League defeat to Stoke. He felt they should have had a penalty. Manchester United had no such struggles and thrashed Swansea 4-0. Tottenham will make history when they face Chelsea at Wembley Stadium this afternoon. It'll be the first time the venue has staged a top-flight game in the regular season. Huddersfield play their first ever Premier League home game later. They host fellow promoted side Newcastle.
Don't mention the other radio station.
Powered by TalkSport.
She mentioned the other
Classic
radio
tracks.
station.
New
Why
music.
would you do that?
Virgin Radio.
Why would you do that?
I remember when I lost my mind. There was something so pleasant about that place. Even your emotions have an echo in so much space. And when you're out there without care, yeah, I was out of touch. But it wasn't because I didn't know enough. I just knew too much. Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Possibly. And I hope that you are having the time of your life. But think twice. That's my only advice. Come on now, who do you think you are? Bless your soul. You really think you're in control? Well, I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy. Just like me. My heroes had the heart to lose their lives. I wanna live. And all I remember is thinking I wanna be like them. Ever since I was little, it looked like fun. If there's no coincidence, I've come. And I can die when I'm done. But maybe I'm crazy. Maybe you're crazy. Maybe we're crazy.
Classic tracks.
New music. This is Virgin Radio.
She's a good girl, loves her mama, loves Jesus, in America too. She's a good girl, is crazy about Elvis, loves horses,
and her boyfriend too. And it's a long day living in Reseda. There's a freeway running through the yard, and I'm a bad boy, 'cause I don't even miss her. I'm a bad boy for breaking her heart. The vampires walking through the valley move west down Ventura Boulevard, and all the bad boys were standing in the shadows, and the good girls are home with broken hearts. Now I'm
I forgot I turned the microphone on when I started singing there, but do you know what? Didn't sound bad at all, did it? I might sing some more. Yeah? Sure. Oh, you spurn my natural emotions. You make me feel I'm hurt, and I'm hurt. Whoa. Here's the thing, though. If I start a commotion, I run the risk of losing you, and that's all you're getting for free. That's all you're getting for free. You want to hear more singing, you got to pay. Morning, Billy.
Hello, Ian. How you doing?
I'm good, thank you, Billy. What you got for us?
I wondered if you've got a zookeeper for your music zoo.
No, we don't. Here's the thing: we don't have a zookeeper, and to be honest, it's starting to get quite overrun and could be quite dangerous.
Well, I thought, obviously, the perfect person would be, because he incorporates a lot of them in a song that he's actually called At the Zoo.
Yes.
I thought Paul Simon could be the zookeeper.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Paul Simon will, of course, be the zookeeper, and Art Garfunkel can run the hot dog stand.
Yeah, sounds good. He looks perfect for that.
It looks perfect. It doesn't. Here's the thing. Art Garfunkel looks perfect to run a hot dog stand, right? Two things about Art Garfunkel. The first, I didn't realise that his full name is Arthur Garfunkel until I was about 25. And for some reason, I found it the funniest thing. And also, you know that he wears a wig now.
Does he?
And he's worn a wig for about 30 years, right? So that big mop of curly hair on the top of his head...
It's kind of his logo, though, right?
It is! It comes off, though. He carries it around in a box. Good for him.
Good for him.
Anything else, Billy?
I've got one other topic, potentially, that you could look at.
Oh, yes, go on, mate.
Ageing rock stars that are growing old gracefully.
Asian rock stars?
Aging
rock stars. Okay, we could have done the other one. Aging rock stars growing old gracefully. Go on.
So there's obviously rules. No hair dyeing.
Yep.
No leather pants.
Yep.
You know, they're sort of in their 50s and 60s.
Mate, I can't think of any of them.
I've got one.
Go on.
Eric Clapton.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Okay, he's got brand new teeth, but I'll give you that. All right, thank you, Billy. Go on.
No worries.
Thank you very much, Billy. There we go. Aging rock stars, not Asian. Oh, you can include Asians as well. We're not discriminatory here at Virgin. We love everybody. That are growing old gracefully. Morning, Gatford.
Morning, boss. How you doing?
I'm good, thank you very much indeed.
I've got two of your topics.
Yes.
One, seen in Big Dom's French stick shop, I saw a late night fella, Jules Holland, buying bread.
Big Dom's French
stick shop in Kensington.
There's no such shop.
There is.
I'm going to Google it.
Well, you don't Google things.
I know you haven't, because I'm going to Google this. If I finished Googling this, right?
Yeah.
And it doesn't exist.
Well, I better get the other one in quick then. Your zoo. You fancy it being a little bit way.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. Walk the dinosaur. Was not was.
Yeah, we can have that. We can have a dinosaur in there, of course we can.
I don't think Paul Simon can handle a dinosaur, though.
I'm not sure if Paul Simon could handle a dinosaur, although Paul Simon in many ways could be described as a dinosaur, but that would be rude. 0333 00 There's a new phone-in show in town, and I'll be honest, it's a load of rubbish. It's no good. It's no good, this. Utter guff.
All the small things, true care, truth brings. I'll take one lift, you're right, best trip. Always, I know you'll be at my show, watching, waiting, commiserating. Say it ain't so, I will not go. Turn the lights off, carry me late night, come home, work sucks, I know. She left me roses by the stairs. Surprises let me know she cares. Say it ain't so, I will not go. Turn the lights off, carry me home. Classic tracks.
New music.
This is Virgin Radio.
the chorus to that sounds like the Flake advert, didn't it? The chorus sounds like only the crumbliest, flakiest chocolate. Pop stars in shops were building a zoo of songs. The zookeeper is Paul Simon, in charge of the hot dogs. It's Arthur Garfunkel. And we can include this one, even though this is unpleasant. We can include this because he's a pop star. I was in Maidenhead Post Office. This is on Twitter. And I saw Rolf Harris. I said to my friend too loudly, "Flippin' heck, it's Rolf." He turned round and gave me the dirtiest look imaginable. Knowing what I know now, hard not to be blown away by the cheek of that man to give me the dirty look. I know! Here's a nice one to refresh the palate after that one. Hippie Churchill says, "I've got a picture of my boy with Emma Bunton in Sainsbury's." There you go, you see. That would be nice, wouldn't it? I think I've told you this. We are going through a huge Spice Girls thing in my house at the moment because my 5-year-old has just discovered them. And on my other show, weeknights from 10 on Talk Radio, we had Mel C on last week, the week before, right? And I told my boy, and my boys couldn't give a stuff about my job, could not care less about my job, right? It's boring to them. And for the first time, I said to my youngest, "Hey, we've got Mel C coming on the show." And he went, "Cool." So there we go. That's something, huh? How can you not like the Spice Girls? 0333 00 33300. These are the animals in the zoo so far. Dig a Pony, The Lion Sleeps Tonight, Eye of the Tiger, Funky Gibbon, huh? Karma Chameleon, Hungry Like the Wolf, Rat Trap, and Your Bird Can Sing, and Walk the Dinosaur. We're allowing dinosaurs. 0333 00 33300. Other bits and pieces we've got tonight. And there we are. Steady. Terrible films that you've sat through, even though they were terrible. Rock stars who are aging gracefully. You can call in with Asian rock stars as well. We can do that. I don't mind. If you only had one shelf, what would you put on it? 0333 00 33300. When did you realise you can't sing? And does anybody actually have like a proper hobby? Hobbies to me feel like very sort of 70s and 80s thing where you sort of sit... Well, what I like to do on Saturday mornings is I like to crochet or I like to build Airfix kits. Does anybody actually have any hobbies? 0333 00 33300. I'm Iain Lee. This is Virgin Radio.
Classic tracks.
New music.
Virgin Radio.
0333 00 33300. This is Travis, right? And Sing. If you want a treat, go and find Glenn Campbell doing a version of this. Honestly, it is absolutely stunning. This is still good. I like this one. But Glenn Campbell singing this song, oh man, it's amazing.
Baby, you've been going so crazy. Lately, nothing seems to be going right. So low, why'd you have to get so low? You're so, you've been waiting in the sun too long. But if you sing for the love you bring won't mean a thing unless you sing.
Classic tracks.
New music.
This is Virgin Radio.
Coming down to the light of day, we got many moons that are deep at play, so I keep an eye on the shadow smile to see what it has to say. You and I both know everything must go away. What do you say? Spinning out letters on my heart, it's like a bitter light and a touch of dark. You got sneak attack from the zodiac, but I see your eyes spark. Keep the breeze and go, blow by blow and go away. What do you say? Yeah, you don't know my mind, you don't know my kind. Dark necessities are part of my design. And tell the world that I'm falling from the sky. Dark necessities are part of my design. Stumble down to the parking lot, you got no time for the afterthought. You like ice cream for an astronaut, well that's me looking for weed. Turn the corner and find the world at your command. Playing the hand. Yeah, you don't know my mind, you don't know my kind. Dark necessities are part of my design. Tell the world that I'm falling from the sky. Dark necessities are part of my design. You want to slow my mind, darkness helps the soul to shine. Do you want it? Do you want it now? Do you want it all the time? But darkness helps the soul to shine. Do you want it? Do you want it now? Pick you up like a paperback with the track record of a maniac. So I move it in and we unpack. It's the same as yesterday. Anyway we roll, everything must go away. What do you say? Yeah, you don't know my mind, you don't know my kind. Dark necessities are part of my design. Tell the world that I'm falling from the sky. Dark necessities are part of my design.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Yes, yes, yes. I was waiting for the music to start there. It didn't. So, where does that leave us? There it was! Thank goodness for that! I've just, it's the Kinks, incidentally, and incidentally, I've just retweeted this brilliant picture on Twitter, at Iain Lee, IAINLEE, that Dave Davis, of the Kinks, has tweeted. It's a picture of a pub from 1898. Look at the clothes they're wearing! Look at the clothes! I love stuff like that. 03300 I'm Iain Lee. This is Virgin Radio. There's a new phone-in show in town. Good morning, Kyle.
Morning, Ian. You okay?
I'm good, thank you, Kyle. What have you got for us this morning?
Well, I'm sat here in my Stamp Out the Beatles T-shirt.
I'm glad you said that, because I thought you were going to say I'm sat here in my pants, and I would have I would have had to cut you off immediately. I don't like... Here's what I don't like, Carl. I've been doing phone-in radio for about 15 years, right? I don't like people who call in naked. I don't like people that call in from the bath. I certainly don't like people that call in while they're on the toilet, and I've had that. And I even once had someone call in, how do I phrase this delicately on a Sunday morning, while they were making love to a lady. I mean, gee, just... Sorry, guys. Actually, while they... incredible. Where are the manners? Where are the manners these days?
It's a bit rude.
You can wear your Stamp Out the Beatles T-shirt. Kyle, what have you got for us?
Right, well, it was about the worst film. The film that you can't get to the end of.
Honestly, right, I spent so much time yesterday going through Netflix and Amazon Prime, trying to find something half decent, unless they're advertising with us, in which case all their movies are brilliant. And I sat through this barely watchable Ryan Reynolds film, Selfless, where it's basically Face Off, where he becomes Sir Ben Kingsley, Gandhi. And then I started watching this film because it got quite a good review on IMDb. But it's rubbish. It's called The Frame, right? And it goes on for 2 hours, right? And I stopped watching it halfway through last night, and then I came back to it this morning just because I want to see how it ends. But it is awful. Absolutely awful. So go on, what films have you got?
Well, it's a film and a play.
Yeah.
Is that all right?
Yeah, of course.
So I was in London once, and I had to leave.
Hang on, how many times in your life have you been to London?
No, a few.
Okay.
I went to see Popcorn, the play by Ben Elton.
Ben Elton's Popcorn, okay, yeah.
Utterly, do you know what? I was so close to swearing. Dreadful.
Did you walk out halfway through? Because those theatre tickets, they ain't cheap. And I've sat through plays thinking, I have paid about 60 quid for this, I am staying to the end.
No, honestly, I left at the interval, and I would have left sooner if I could. Awful.
Wow. Well, you could have done, Kyle. You're not a prisoner there. You can get up and walk out at any point you want.
I know, but it's like disturbing the other people, isn't it?
Well, they've ruined your... Hey, here's the thing. I genuinely, right, I think if someone... if you're in the middle of a show and it's no good, right, and you've paid money for that, you're well within your rights. As long as you don't get up and make a big song and dance about it, and you're well within your rights to get up and walk out. It's your time. It's your time.
I'll remember that.
Thank you very much. And what's the movie? Film. We're British.
Film is Dracula, Dead and Loving It. Can't get to the end of it.
Thank you, Kyle. Is that the one? I think that's the one with Leslie Nielsen. Morning, Jonathan.
Morning, Ian.
What you got for us, boss? Good. I don't want any nudists or semi-clothed. I don't want any of that. It's disgusting. It's rude.
Yeah, I totally agree.
I've just seen what the next song is.
What is it?
Van Halen, Jump. Oh, that's a record.
Oh,
that is a record.
Yeah, I mean, this call's kind of just in the way. Anyway, Cool for Cats via Zoo.
The Cool for Cats in the Zoo of songs.
Who's going to a zoo to see cats? It seems kind of weird. But,
well, I once, right, I'm sure I've seen on, like, Rapido or Eurotrash, they say you can't train cats. I'm sure I saw a clip of a theatre, like a small theatre, where it was all cats doing tricks. I'm sure I've seen that.
Were they doing tricks or were they just fumbling around?
No, they were doing tricks. I don't mean like card tricks, but they were like walking on tight ropes and stuff. I'm sure I've seen that. So I'd seen... We'll put in those cats, the Cool for Cats.
Okay, movies. Have you ever seen... films. Have you ever seen Doctor Strange?
The one with Benedict Cumberbatch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a terrible movie. It took ages.
It took ages, and I watched it with my boys, and in the end, we fast-forwarded through the dull story to get to the brilliant fights. That's what we did, and I've not got a problem with doing that these days. Thank you, Jonathan. Honestly, though, here's a phone in for the rest of the show. What have you walked out of? 0333 00033300. Very, very quickly, pop stars in shops. Then we'll have Jump. Jess says, my nan sold Cliff Richard garden furniture 40-odd years ago. Excellent. She then says, working at Waitrose, I served Ben Dover and his baby son Tiger. I don't know who... I've no idea who that is at all. Not a clue. 0330 33300. There's a new phone-in show in town, dear listener, every Sunday morning between 10 and 1. And I'll be honest, we just sit here and talk complete and utter rubbish. There's no skill to it. There's no art. There's no... Oh, shut up. This is a good song.
Just how you feel. You got to roll with the punches and get to what's real. Can't you see me standing here? I got my back against the record machine. I ain't the worst that you've seen. Can't you see what I mean? Might as well jump. Might as well jump. Go ahead and jump, jump. Go ahead and jump. Oh, hey you, who said that? Baby, how you been? You say you don't know, you won't know until you begin. Can't you see me standing here? I got my back against the record machine. I ain't the worst that you've seen. Can't you see what I mean? Might as well jump, jump. Go ahead and jump. Might as well jump, jump. Go ahead and jump. Jump. Might as well jump, jump. Go ahead and jump. Get in and jump, jump. Go ahead and jump. Jump.
Classic tracks, new music.
Virgin Radio.
My father said never give up, son. Just look how good Cassie has become. Mohammed, Mahatma, and Nelson. Not scared to be strong.
I mean, what if they say I'm no good? What if they say, get out of here, kid, you got no future?
Now you can run if you see it right. There'll never be no one in my whole life. Or you could turn dancing all life long. My father said never give up, son. Just look what Amelia and John done. Oh, Rose and Teresa, they're war one. Not scared to be strong. Now you can run if you see they right. No, I'll never be no one in my whole life. Or you can turn, see the weak they wrong. I get to keep on dancing all life long. Yeah, you could be someone special. You've got pride in your brains and like lead in your veins. You'll go higher than they've ever gone. In you I see someone special. You've got fire in your eyes, and when you realize you'll go further than we've ever gone. Just turn it
I
on.
paid my intuition, I couldn't afford tuition. My funds was insufficient, it felt like I'm in prison. Until I realized I had to set my mind free. I was trusting statistics more than I trust me. Get a degree, good job, 401k. But I'm trying to turn K's to M's, what does it take? And maybe I could be the new Ali of music, probably. Instead of doing it just as a hobby like these boys told me to. I guess you either watch the show or you show and prove. Prove it to them or you prove it to yourself. But honestly, it's better if you do it for yourself. Never complacent till we hit the oasis. One life, don't waste it. Feel my heart racing. Success, I taste it. We on the verge of getting every single thing that we deserve.
Someone special. You've got fire in your eyes. I see heaven inside you. Go further than we've ever gone. In you I see someone special. You've got fire in your brains. You can break through those chains. You'll go higher than we've ever gone. Just turn it on. In you I see someone special. Don't go to war with yourself. Just turn it on. And you can't go wrong.
Someone on Twitter saying, well, that sounds like the bloke from Coldplay. Well, there's good reason for that. Because it was Coldplay. Let's go to Paul. Good morning, Paul.
Good morning. Can we hip, hip, hip here?
We can hip, hip here. It means nothing to the majority of the audience, but we can certainly do it.
Splendid. Marvellous. A few things, but the reason I called, before I get confused and off track...
You're sounding confused and off track already, Paul, but let's persevere, yes.
Terrible films that you stayed and sat in, if we're still there. Valerian, I'm sorry.
Oh, is that a stinker?
It's a stink. It looks glorious, but it's a stinker.
I tell you what's good, and I was expecting nothing from it. I had 5 hours to kill in London. It was the only film that was on at 10:30 in the morning. Atomic Blonde.
Okay.
I thought it was going to be awful, like Ghost in the Shell, but no, it was brilliant. Really good. Sexy.
Wonderful.
Violent. Not that I could necessarily, think the two should go together. I thought it was brilliant. Really good film.
That's good to know.
Yes. Certainly is.
Yes. But another thing, before I forget, your Periscope, you've got one extra digit in the phone number, because I tried to call.
Oh, no.
And I got the beepity beep beeps.
Oh, the
It
bibbidi
wasn't
beep
connecting.
beeps. Oh no, I'm an idiot. Oh well. Yeah. Well, no, I'm not. It's a test to see who's intelligent enough. I don't want everybody on Periscope phoning me up, Paul. That would be awful. Most of those people are perverts. No. It was a test, and you passed the test. Well done. Congratulations. You made it through to the next level. Now, what did you actually call him for?
I just called in to say the word Valerian.
Thank you very much indeed. I mean, thank you, Paul. If you want to call in and say the word Valerian, very, very welcome to 0333 003300. You can watch the show on periscope.tv/Iain Lee. I tell you what we'll do. We'll play some songs. We'll have the news and the sports. And then we'll recap everything that we've talked about so far for the last hour. How does that sound? 0333 0033 0033 003300 is the phone number. I'm Iain Lee. This is Virgin Radio.
Classic tracks, new music.
Virgin Radio. Virgin Radio. Classic tracks, new music. This is Virgin Radio.
everything now. I'm in the black again. Can't make it back again from everything now.
It's the news.
Virgin Radio Sports Headlines.
We need to perform and give our best.
Good
I'm
luck,
sure
guys.
that we are ready. I think it was very good test against Juventus. I think the team is ready.
Newcastle look for their first win back in the Premier League when they take on Huddersfield this lunchtime.
Yes.
Today's opponent started with a 3-0 win at Crystal Palace. Bowler Stuart Broad is up to second in the list of England's all-time Test cricket wicket takers. The paceman surpassed Sir Ian Botham's tally of 383 in the innings and 209-run win over the West Indies at Edgbaston. And Sir Mo Farah will race on a British track for the final time when he takes part in the 3,000 metres at the Birmingham Grand Prix later. That's your sport, powered by TalkSport.
I can mention the other radio station. Listen to this one, not them. Goodness sakes. Yeah, well. Another hour to go. Happy afternoon. Happy afternoon.
Classic tracks, new music. This is Virgin Radio.
0333 00 333 More calls after this.
She came from Greece, she had a thirst for knowledge. She studied sculpture at St. Martin's College, that's where I caught her eye. She told me that the tap was loaded. I said, in that case, I'll have room with Coca-Cola. She said, fine. And then in 30 seconds time, she said, I wanna live like common people. I wanna do whatever common people do. Wanna sleep with common people. I wanna sleep with common people like you. What else could I do? I said, oh, I'll see what I can do. I took her to a supermarket. I don't know why, but I just started somewhere. So it started there. I said, pretend you got no money. And she just laughed and said, oh, you're so funny. I said, yeah. I can't see anyone else smiling. Are you sure? You wanna live like common people. You wanna see whatever common people see. Wanna sleep with common people. You wanna sleep with common people like me. But she didn't understand. And she just smiled and held my hand. I went to flagship over the shop. I cut your hair and get a job. I smoke some facts and play some pool. Pretend you never went to school. Still you'll never get it right. It's when you're laid in bed at night, watching roaches climb the wall. If you called your dad, he could stop it. Oh yeah.
Classic tracks, new music.
Virgin Radio.
When I was 6 years old, I broke my leg. And I was running from my brother and his friends. And tasted the sweet perfume of the mountain grass I rolled down. I was younger then. Take me back to when I found my heart, broke it here, made friends and lost them through the years. And I've not seen the boring fields in so long. I know I've grown, but I can't wait to go home. I'm on my way, driving at 90 down those country lanes, singing to Tiny Dancer, and I miss the way you make me feel. It's real. We watch the sunset over the castle lonely. 15 years old and smoking and rolled cigarettes, running from the law through the backfields and getting drunk with my friends. Had my first kiss on a Friday night. I don't reckon that I did it right, but I was younger then. Take me back to when we found weekend jobs, and when we got paid, we'd buy cheap spirits and drink them straight. Me and my friends have not thrown up in so long. Oh, how we've grown, but I can't wait to go home. I'm on my way, driving at 90 down those country lanes, singing to Tiny Dancer, and I miss the way you make me feel. It's real. We watch the sunset over the castle lonely. Over the castle lonely. Over the castle lonely. One friend left to sell clothes, and one works down by the coast. One had 2 kids but lives alone. One's brother overdosed. One's already on his second wife. One's just barely getting by, but these people raised me, and I can't wait to go home. And I'm on my way. I still remember these old country lanes.
Ah, reminiscing in a song.
We
Yes.
did not know the
Whoa,
answers,
hey!
and I miss the way you make me feel. It's real. We watch the sunset over the castle lonely. Over the castle lonely. Over the castle lonely.
Good for you. Everybody likes reminiscing, and if you're a songwriter, why not reminisce in a song? To me, it seems like the obvious thing to do. 0333 00333 is the telephone number. Happy afternoon, Iain Lee here every Sunday between 10 and 1. Also, you can hear me weeknights from 10 o'clock on Talk Radio. I know. A little recap as to where we are, okay? These are some of the things that have been thrown out at you this morning. 45 minutes left of this rubbish, if you want to call in. Rock stars who are ageing gracefully. Terrible films that you sat through, even though they were terrible. Ever walked out of anything? Play, concert, show. 0333 00 333 Pop stars in shops. I think we've expanded that to, to include adult movie stars as well. And we're making a zoo of songs, guys. A zoo of songs. This is what we've got so far. Dig a Pony. The Lion Sleeps Tonight. Eye of the Tiger. Eye of the Tiger. I came up with that one. It's probably the best on there, I'll be honest with it. Oh! Steady. Funky Gibbon. Karma Chameleon. Hungry Like the Wolf. Rat Trap. And Your Bird Can Sing. Walk the Dinosaur and Call for Cats. 0333 00 333 is the telephone number. You can call him with any of those. But I can't stress enough, right? This isn't like one of those radio shows where you've got to stick solidly to the nonsense I'm throwing out. You can call in about absolutely anything you want. We have very, very low standards on this show. Very low standards. And I'll be honest, we've got an empty switchboard, so now would be a great time. 0333 00 333 00 333 I'll put a few more at the end because I don't have quite sure. You can follow me on Twitter at Iain Lee. This is Virgin Radio.
music. This is Virgin Radio.
One day it comes and then it gets you. Crashing waves, you think it's all over. I swear they're never gonna break you. Gotta hold on tight. Still alive, just waiting for the weekend. This town is easy to forget. Don't take the world upon your shoulder. Gotta get on home. She said, God bless this acid house. She said, God bless this acid house. She said, I'll get out in just 1 minute. I'll take my life and just ride it. I see my friends and all I know is we're but my plans. Nothing matters and I got no reason to lie. Got no reason to try. We've got time on our hands, our hands, our hands, our hands. Someday you found what you wanted. Felt like you're never gonna get it. Till then we can't miss the last train. Gotta get on home. You know we changed for the better. I said it's easy to remember. All we will ever need is right where we are. She said, God bless this acid house. She said, God bless this acid house. She said, I'll get out in just 1 minute. I'll take my life and try to ride it. I see my friends and all I know is we're but my plans. Nothing matters and I got no reason to lie. Got no reason to try. We got time on our hands, our hands, our hands, our God bless this acid house. She said, God bless this acid house. She said, I'll get out in just 1 minute. I'll take my life and just ride it. I see my friends and all I know is God bless this house. Let's roll. I'll get out in just 1 minute. I'll take my life. Let's ride it. I see my friends and all I know is we're but my plans. They mean nothing. Got no reason to lie. Got no reason to try. I give all that I got to you, to you.
Oh, yes. Hey. Keeps going up there, doesn't it? Keeps going up. By the way, dear listener, I'm doing loads of live shows. Why the hell not plug them, man? Do like the Americans do and sell yourself. I do loads of live shows with my friend Catherine Boyle. We're doing them all over the country. It's called The Rabbit Hole. The next one is in London, 17th of September. In London, our only London show this year. If you type into your internet King's Place, The Rabbit Hole, Iain Lee, bish bash bosh, it pops up. Tickets are about a tenner, I don't know. You can get tickets for that. And we're doing them all over the place. We've got one in Belfast, in Scunthorpe, in Hull, in Brighton. I'm asking you what shows you've walked out of. You may want to walk out of ours. It's just that we sit there and we take phone calls live in front of an audience. Imagine! Crabbers, whose mum, you will remember, sold Marlon Brando some slippers in M&S Guildford. This is why I like doing this show, right? It's so different from the talk radio show, because you lot are... the talk radio listeners, they're drunk and most of them are losers, right? But you lot are very musically astute. That's why you're listening to Virgin Radio, because you're musically astute, right? Crabbers walked out of an R.E.M. concert. Right, but listen to this, such a geeky reason. I walked out of REM Wembley Arena in the 90s after 2 songs. The snare was echoing off the back wall. It was very irritating, he says. Well, you can't have those darn snare echoes off the back wall. Has there ever been, and I say this as someone who's been to Wembley Arena, I don't know, 30 times in my life, has there ever been a worse concert venue than Wembley Arena? You know it's a swimming pool, don't you? It's a swimming pool. And we know what swimming pools sound like. See, I quite like the O2. I mean, it's silly, the O2. It's too big, and if you're sat at the back, you just might as well be at home watching it on telly. But in terms of sound, Wembley Arena has got to be. For the last 30 minutes, if you want to do that, give us the worst ever concert venues you can do. 03300 33300. Or you can tweet me at Iain Lee, IAINLEE. There's a new phone-in show in town, dear listener. It's every Sunday between 10 and 1, only on Virgin Radio.
Classic tracks.
New music.
Virgin.
Oh, don't you dare look back, just keep your eyes on me. I said you're holding back. She said shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. She said ooh, shut up and dance with me. We were victims of the night, the chemical, physical kryptonite. Helpless to the face and the fading light. Oh, we were bound to get together, bound to get together. She took my arm, I don't know how it happened. We took the floor and she said, oh, don't you dare look back, just keep your eyes on me. I said you're holding back. She said shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. She said ooh, shut up and dance with me. A backless dress and some beat-up sneaks. My discotheque, Juliet, teenage dream. I felt it in my chest as she looked at me. I knew we were bound to be together, bound to be together. She took my arm, I don't know how it happened. We took the floor and she said, oh, don't you dare look back, just keep your eyes on me. I said you're holding back. She said shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. She said ooh, shut up and dance with me. Oh, come on, girl. Deep in her eyes, I think I see the future. I realize this is my last chance. She took my arm, I don't know how it happened. We took the floor and she said, oh, don't you dare look back, just keep your eyes on me. I said you're holding back. She said shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. She said ooh, shut up and dance. Don't you dare look back, just keep your eyes on me. I said you're holding back. She said shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. She said ooh, shut up and dance with me. Shut up and dance with me. Shut up and dance with me.
Classic tracks.
New music.
Virgin Radio.
this morning could have sworn it was Judgment Day. Sky was all purple, there were people running everywhere, trying to run from the destruction. You know I didn't even care. Say 2000 party over, out of time. So tonight I'm gonna party like it's 1999. I was dreaming when I wrote this, so sue me if I go too fast. Life is just a party and parties weren't meant to last. What was all around us? My mind says prepare to fight. So if I gotta die, I'm gonna listen to my body tonight. Yeah, say 2000 party over, out of time. So tonight I'm gonna party like it's 1999. If you didn't come to party, don't bother knocking on my door. Got the line in my pocket, and baby, he's ready to roll. Everybody's got a bomb, could all die any day. But before I let that happen, I'll dance my life away. They say 2000 party over, out of time. So tonight I'm gonna party like it's 1999. Say one more time, 2000 party over, out of time. So tonight I'm gonna party like it's 1999. 1999. Don't you wanna go? 1999.
Do you remember when 1999 sounded like just the most futuristic year you could ever come up with? Do you remember that? Space 1999 was the cause of that. Let's get the dustpan and brush and mop up the little crumbs that are scattered around as a result of this nonsense. Phil says on Twitter, I walked out of an Iron Maiden concert because they played nothing but their new album. No one cares about their new album. Bold move by Iron Maiden to do that. It is always... I always feel... I saw Paul McCartney, it was probably about 3 or 4 years ago now, and I love Paul McCartney. It's easy to not mack up, but I think he's brilliant, right? And it was embarrassing every time he went, here's a new one from a new album. Just everyone just would go to the bar or go to the toilet. I mean... venues, bad venues. Hampton in Scotland is the worst, says Lorraine. I don't know that one. Loads of you say in the O2. Now, here's the thing with the O2, right? I've seen shows there. I refuse to buy tickets up in the gods. So we've got, like Tess says, the O2, it's like watching from space with earplugs in. I will not buy a seat up in the gods in the O2, right? I just won't do it. If I can't get on the floor or the first tier of seats, then I'm sorry, pop star, you've lost my money. I'm quite lucky in that my mum is severely disabled. Hang on a second. Let me finish that sentence. What it means is she's in a wheelchair, so if I ever go to concerts with her, generally, the wheelchair seats are normally primo seats, and the person going with them gets half price. Number of concerts I've dragged my mum to just because she's in a wheelchair. Terrible. Although saying that, the O2 have got good wheelchair seats. But then they've got some rubbish ones right at the back, and they're in wheelchairs, guys. Come on! Give them the front row, why don't ya? Alexandra Palace, loads of people are saying that, yeah. Although I've got fond memories of seeing Squeeze and the Kinks at Ali Pally, and Ronnie Size represents. But let's be honest, I don't really remember that. I was a little bit worse for wear, you know. You can keep tweeting me at Iain Lee, IAINLEE. This is Virgin Radio.
You raised the lights when it was frightening. Calmed the storm when it was rising. You found me there where I was hiding. All I have is here and now. If the ground beneath our feet is disappearing, I'll be here beside you. Always be right near you. Remember me, won't you? I know we've all got our problems, and it's a blessing that we made it here so far. If you lay here in these arms tonight, I promise to take you as you are. When I was reaching out in the dark, when the streets below me just looked so far, when I forgot everything that I was, all I needed was your love. If the earth beneath our feet is old and caves in, for a second we are fighting. When it's late in the evening, don't let me go deep. I know we've all got our problems, and it's a blessing that we made it here so far. If you lay here in these arms tonight, I promise to take you as you are. Take you as you are. As you are, take you as you are, as you are, take you as you are, as you are, as you are. No, we've all got our problems. It's a blessing that we made it here so far. I promise to take you as you are.
That was nice, wasn't it? No, don't, everyone's panicking. Everyone was panicking, thinking Iain Lee's he's not realised that the song is coming to an end. And there was mass panic. What I was doing, I was enjoying the vibe of the Rag and Bone Man, and was feeling a little bit melancholy. If I'm honest, it made me feel melancholy, and that's the power of music. Oh, do you know what I'm doing this afternoon? It's top secret. I can't tell you, right? But trust me. It's going to prove that I am the Renaissance man that Jimmy Nail once was. But this afternoon, some of you will know, I bought gramophone, old-fashioned gramophone, right? I had it for a day. It's like 70 years old. I had it for a day. And two things happened. One, I discovered it was haunted. And two, my youngest son broke it, right? It's been in perfect working order for 70 years, and my 5-year-old boy knackered it straight away. I got it back this week, and it has been fixed. I don't think it's been exorcised. I believe it still may contain demons. But this evening, just me, because everyone else is away, I will be having a little gramophone playing concert. Maybe I'll stream it on Periscope, or maybe I'll just sit there crying into my decaffeinated coffee. Who knows?
Virgin Radio.
Classic tracks, new music.
Virgin Radio.
'Cause since I come home, well, my body's been a mess, and I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. I want you to come on over and stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Did you have to go to jail? But your house on up for sale. Did you get a good lawyer? Hope you didn't catch a 10. Hope you found the right man who'll fix it for you. Are you shopping anywhere? Change the color of your hair. Are you busy? And did you have to pay that fine? You was dodging all the time. Are you used to busy? Since I come home, well, my body's been a mess, and I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the border, and I think about all the things, and in my head I paint a picture. Since I come home, well, my body's been a mess, and I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Valerie?
Classic tracks.
New music.
This is Virgin Radio.
Feeling okay this morning.
Virgin Radio.
I've been thinking, I've been humming, I've been picking and I've been strumming, just waiting, waiting on a song. I've been hitching, I've been thumbing, I can almost hear one coming, I just waiting, waiting on a song. Look down in my pocket, underneath the bed. Walked under a lamppost and one hit me on the head. Am I blind or too dumb to see all the signs surrounding me? I'm just waiting, waiting on a song. You can look up at the stars, bow your head and count the cars, and still be waiting, waiting on a song. Might be a bluebird or a crow on a chord between two poles. They're just waiting, waiting on a song. Songs don't grow on trees, you gotta pick 'em out the breeze. Fall down on your knees and pray one comes along. When those railroad gates come down, you gotta stop and turn around, and you'll be waiting, waiting on a song. You'll be waiting, waiting on a song.
We're done! Oh. Thank you, Jane, for your help. Thank you, all of the callers. Not all of the callers. Not Dredge, who really tried to drag us down to lavatory humour. And I'm trying to create something a little bit sophisticated every Sunday morning between 10 and 1 on Virgin Radio. OK? I'm off, but John Jackson will guide you through the afternoon. That sounds like a radio-y type of thing to say, and I've just said it, so there we go.